Well, greetings, hello, and welcome back. Episode number 2 coming your way. Sorry, it's fun to get this thing rolling, and here we are, back again, really fast. Quick little break on my end, and just ready to keep expanding the city here. So yeah, not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. I think I've kind of figured out, too, what I want to do with this little bit. We're not going to go too much further down, but I think the goal of today's episode is just to really move through some milestones, get a bit more of the framework started. And I mean, high density is so far away in terms of like our population, but it'd be kind of cool to like really try to push for that quickly. I feel like, you know, when you're brand new to the game, there's this urge to like just fill every single like bit of the square and just kind of like go really quickly. But I don't know. I feel like you should be going a little bit slow. So it's kind of, you know, I'm breaking the rules here by going so fast right now, but this game really is a gem when you're brand new. It is just a fun experience, you know? All right, so let's just spend a little bit more on our Harbor Boulevard here. And then I kind of thought like we'd go back up like this. And then that way first is not going to be like too far away from Harbor. And there's a chance for like one or two little crescent laneway. We could even have like a hotel with a turnaround like right there, you know? I still... A-Wing Avenue. Oh my, I'm keeping it. I can't even believe that. All right, so let's go for a bit of a longer block just for our first one right here. And this will be us moving into, I mean, are we doing like, the, you know, we can't just say A-Wing, B-Wing. That can't be. What could be a B? I'll think on that one for a hot second here, but we should be starting to do some silly Star Wars names throughout again. And let's make that one a bit closer. And then let's tackle our residential demand. Let's not go broke over this. So our tile, yep, perfect. Perfect. This part, like I was saying last episode, is going to be, I think, considered either midtown or uptown. Much more of a residential house focus, which is similar to what San Diego had as well. And we'll just, you know, like some nice long blocks. We'll encourage people to try to take arterial roads instead of just like piling up on the side streets. So not all of these will connect. Let's keep that wide. And we'll scale that down. Extend this one first. I'm going to try to make that like symmetrically in line. And I think I want to jump over with a little bridge right here too. Yeah, so we'll do a little bridge for that one, a little bridge for this one. We're going to switch to 4 lanes as well, just so it doesn't feel like, you know, as busy as downtown. But still would be like a really good people mover. I mean, at this point, I would say like wait for a sale. But if you haven't actually grabbed a lot of these content creator packs, like they're really good. What did you just do? Oh, yes, of course. Services. Oh man, what was I saying last episode? I feel like it should feel like your first time playing every time, right? That's how you know you're still learning. But my God, what are you doing here? All right, so loans, they're there for this reason. We have made an oopsie of grandiose proportion. So, yeah, our like waste treatment facility burned down. That's kind of what happened. So it's a European style fire station, but it has that kind of like older brick kind of feel to it. So I'm going to use that one. I like that a lot. But definitely, I think we'll stay more towards the American one here. And then we'll do police, let's say in here. Or maybe right at the corner. Check out that bookstore. Okay, well, hopefully disaster averted, because that was that was silly. And it might be getting to the point too where we could possibly be using an upgrade for these. So, no, actually, you know what? Our population's not even making a dent, so that's good. All right, so let's finish connecting this. Let's zone, I think, right here if we can as well. You know what? I lied. Let's connect these bad boys up. Just a little bit of pipes through here. And probably another school, I think would make sense. I didn't really do this all that often. I kind of tried a little bit with a 5B1C series, but it'd be kind of fun to get some school buses going. Built-in mechanic of the game, you can do a bus route, and you can change that to be like bio buses, or school buses, or just regular buses. Bendy buses, airport buses, you know? And I think I was going to say it like a while ago, but kind of got distracted by, you know, by everything. But I feel like what we should be trying to do is just getting the incinerators and the crematoriums. That should be kind of like our main priority as far as like an unlock cycle kind of goes here. That's a bit cleaner. And then this part here, just for the extra turning lanes. There you go. Want to make sure, though, there's enough room between these intersections. Otherwise, like, you know, buses, trucks, that kind of stuff will stop, so. Okay. We are moving. We are definitely moving here. Yeah, so that can come into there. Oh, Tiny Town. Nice. Let's spend some of this money. I said I wanted a little bridge out of that one as well. Just because it would look kind of cute. That's a bit much though, eh? Yeah, let's just do one piece of it as elevated like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's fun. You know, just for like old-timey feels, right? Like maybe that was, that predates Harbor or something like that, you know? Connect that bad boy up. And I think the next one over should be arterial. Don't need as many arterial for the residential spots, but definitely want to have some traffic corridors coming through here. And are we going to be bold? Are we going to try some traffic circles? The American roundabout. I think so. Or you know what I think we should do instead is maybe Harbor can go down a bit like that. Okay, milestones bring new services. I think we have everything down. Just high school is what we're missing, yeah. Okay. Oh, would you look at that, eh? Match made in heaven. This is gorgeous. High capacity elementary school. This is part of the parks. This is part of the plazas and promenades DLC. This looks amazing. A lot of modern new buildings, which I think will look really, really fresh. Definitely give that like gentrified look to it. Very expensive in the grand scheme, but like so nice. Nice fresh colors too. So that'll be good. I think we're going to keep these two. Some room for some high density growth over here as well, which is nice. Definitely though, San Diego had like really big pockets of just, you know, houses, right? Houses for peoples. We do need to be cautious though, because now it's not as important over here because we're not doing the downtown grid, but we're starting to break up some of our like supposed to be easy to navigate around grid streets here. So just a little bit of caution. Not bad though overall. And I think at this point too, we really got to get some taxpayers in because I'm starting to stretch our monthly expenses. Let's keep a little bit of room around the school so we can put in like playground, park stuff. Same with the high school. Maybe this whole center area here can just be a really big park. Get a little bit of shopping in this spot here. And then I want to find a way to do like big parking lot, beach overlook, quay walls right here. And then it'd be really nice to have like a way down with some pathways. And we also want to keep like just a little corridor open here and there for some bike lanes, and then upgrade some roads to have some bike lanes too. Oh, what a great start. I feel like it's a pretty fast start too, which is kind of cool. All right, let's keep it on 3-speed. Let's keep the energy going, ball rolling. Power, there's a roadblock for us. And of course you just took out your loans, eh? Well, what we could do is be sneaky and try to pay off the Silver Sunset loan. And I never noticed that before. Do you guys see the frame rate drop having that menu open? Oh, interesting. Do we need to call Colossal Order and tell them? Man, is that where frames are getting dropped? Interesting. Yeah, it looked like it, eh? Sorry, that was weird, like, just squirrel moment. I think I haven't found a solution to fixing the game. That's it. Yeah, right. Okay, let's get some more residential in here. Really, let's start, like, trying to build our budget. It's going to be a very fine line before we run out of power, but I'm going to try to push this one. If we can, let's just do little dead ends here. And I don't think it looked terrible. Just kind of help try to, like, show a cul-de-sac. And then just, you know, some space for us to be able to put parks, walkways, that kind of stuff into, right? In that hot California sun, I'm telling you, man, shade is worth its weight in gold. So if you have a little shady side street, you know, so you're like an Uber driver or someone kind of between loads or whatever, somewhere to kind of rest the eyes, you know, hang out, get a cool drink. That's very much appreciated, right? And I think, yeah, objectively helps kind of like fill in some of our bigger blocks too. Oops. Okay, demand going back towards our industrial. Let's do a little bit more zoning there. And let's try to get to 16,000, pay that loan off, take it back out, and just buy a bigger power plant. It's very tempting just to grab a couple wind turbines right now, but that's just a short-term fix, you know? It would not be enough right now. We can get rid of these power lines too. Start cleaning up the area a bit more here. I still can't believe, like, the older series, like, not putting pipes under the road. That was one big one for me when I was doing 5B1C with City Planner plays. All right, so power has caught up to us. We knew this was coming, not the end of the world. 13,000, that's not terrifying to try to get to. At this point, too, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like last episode, I did move our taxes to 12%. I will do the same for high density when that becomes available. 13, you know, if you have really good services and a really bopping nightlife and good transit, you can get away with it. But I feel like 12 is a really just, that's a safe number. And this is kind of cheeky. Like, so we're going to pay back the loan, take it back out, bank the difference. And that should be enough, I believe. It's 19,000 for the big boy thing. Oh, that also helps too. What do you get with this one here? Taxis are fun to start using. Public transit's already started to make an appearance with these. Cemetery. We're looking for services that we don't want to miss out on. That's a big one. Okay, so my goodness. Perfect timing for that. Keep this simple. Keep them in a cluster so we don't forget where they're all going, but going to switch over to like greener energy and maybe have like a utility zone. I'll just put 3-speed, let the power come back for a second here. Excellent. And yeah, water and pipes are still, like sewage is still great. Excellent news. A little bit of commercial. That's an easy one for us to tackle. Commercial block with the ability for some plazas and some fun stuff in the middle right there. Yeah, just the pedestrian plazas are very expensive to get going. I think we've unlocked them now. We have, but just to like make one is just the budget will take such a hit. So we need to have like a firmer foundation to stand on here before we go a little bit nuts, but they'll be coming way soon. And like, yeah, let's just do our best to kind of keep some big open spaces so that we can really take advantage of the plazas. If you haven't seen them, it's literally as great as you think they're going to be. We're talking like European style zonable pedestrian walkways of varying width and like, you know, cobblestone, like modern tile, like it's so nice. And then there's a whole bunch of like just custom asset pieces that you can place down individually, really fresh. And then you can combine that with some, you know, Park Life DLC assets, obviously the vanilla assets. It really, it's one of the best DLCs yet. It's crazy to think that the game is like this old now and it's getting some of its like best content. Wild how that works. All right, so death care is on the go. Yep. We have some child health and elder care as well. This will help increase the birth rate. So if you're stuck in kind of like a death wave, and if you want your people to live a little bit longer. So that just, again, it kind of helps with the death wave stuff, but. Oh, that's kind of nice actually. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I'm not as worried as I was 2 seconds ago with like that not connecting, right? It really is just downtown that should be super connected and gridded. Okay, I think as far as services goes, that should be really the only new one. The death care we're going to hold off on. Let's put a fire station over on this side just for safety. A little commercial spot can be a fire station now. And I would make the argument that, like, policing we should not have to worry about just yet. If we keep our people educated, happy, that kind of stuff, it's some money we can save. Even though we have a lot of detained criminals, I think we're okay. And then public transit, we'll start that too. Possibly as early as next episode, but we're going to want to, like, yeah, just get a healthier budget going into this first, I think. Okay, well, I'm going to go back into some speedy builds right here. We have arterial road, so we can go back to a skinnier one. And we'll play just, connect the dots right here. Mix up some of the streets too for fun. And then hopefully tree line streets soon. I think that's our next milestone, right? Yeah. And I'm going to just drop down just to get the land value and stuff rolling. We'll just throw one of these like pre-made parks in here. Actually, maybe the big one will fit. Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. No way. Okay. Yeah, a little bit off-center, of course, because of the way the entrance is. But, from a vanilla perspective, I think that's okay. I wouldn't be unhappy if I saw that. Actually, you know what we could do to jazz it up? A little bit more concrete filler right there. And then let's try to get some palm trees. Just sneak a few in here. I don't want to go overboard with the palm trees, but I would love to have just like a strong number of them. Oh, can we get one in there? No way. Amazing. Okay, let's change this. Okay. And I feel like for the rest of the episode, let's just try to get the next milestone going. So, higher population. I'm going to put down a bit more industry right here. Let's lose my poor voice. Yeah, that's the only thing about coming back from a convention is like you are just talked right out. My goodness gracious me. But it just recharges your social battery so much. Like right now I feel like I have such renewed like energy and everything, It's a fine balance though, because if I lose my voice in the middle of a recording, that's not exactly helpful, right? So yeah, I think like this will be a fun series. We'll get these episodes out pretty quickly in the grand scheme. We'll get back to our like other content as well if you guys are like patiently waiting for that, Yeah, it's nice like that. And just onwards and upwards, right? Like every year we learn some more. We have a lot of fun. We add some new friends to the party. And I make the argument like absence makes the heart grow fonder. So sometimes when there's a bit of a lack of content coming out, just makes you miss me a bit more. Is that selfish of me? It might be, but, And sometimes life happens, You just go to California for a week or two. You disappear. But yeah, so bus lanes, definitely a strong public transit imprint. We're going for that. So a bus lane that goes the whole way through would be awesome. So 4th Avenue probably should be a bus lane street right now. Is it keeping the 4th Avenue name? No, you're Myrtle on this side, eh? Okay, so that's 4th Avenue. Yeah, some of these will be the same name like the whole way across town, which will be convenient. Forgot I have hot coffee sitting right next to me. I was like, wait a minute, do we have anything for our throat? We do! Okay, this is definitely time for another, what is it called? Highway interchange. Let's not do that yet, though. I'll buy us a bit more time. We're going to keep this 4th Avenue, but we just have like an extra turning lane here, so that should help a smidgen with the flow. But the dream would be, yeah, to get like another highway interchange going here. And then, of course, if you're new to the game, like highway strategy, all the road strategy, hierarchy, all that stuff, it's very important. But at some point, you just can't, you know, redesign the roads any better. You'll get to a point where like public transit, walkability score, you know, having like a mixed use neighborhood. Can you like, you know, do some shopping, do some working close to home? How's your nightlife? You know, that kind of stuff, right? You don't want to drive across the entire length of your city to go buy like, you know, bacon and eggs, right? So think about that kind of stuff when you're making your neighborhoods. Like there should be some jobs available over here. There should be some shopping available over here too as well, you know? It's all fun. It's all fun. And then like, you know, if you need some help with this kind of stuff in real life, like, or not real life, but in the game. I mean, yeah, look at real life. That's what I'm trying to say. Google Maps, that kind of stuff, right? Go for a walk. How's the park look downtown, right? Stuff like that, right? People are getting paid big bucks in your city to plan this stuff properly, or at least you'd hope. So, you know, go sneak a peek, see what they're up to. And I feel like too, like, you know, like Reddit, YouTube videos, you guys hanging out here, that kind of stuff. Like inspiration just can come from anywhere. And, you know, like there's just so many beautiful cities out there. So Google Maps, what a fun resource, eh? I started making this a bus lane, then stop. And so if 4th Avenue is going to have a bus lane, we should probably do a pretty... Oop, that's the wrong... We should do like a transit hub along here, eh? And there should maybe be like a couple transit turnaround points so that buses can kind of come in, maybe idle, switch shifts or something like that, like pick up, drop off some people. And then more importantly, like switch to a different bus line. So we should have some that go like up and down as well. So A-Wing Avenue could also be a bus lane, eh? Yeah, I'm on board with this. And you know, it might make sense to have Harbor also be bus lanes. Yeah, I think that would be really clever. Let's do that though when we get a bit more money. Let's focus on the city building part right now. And really, another little highway off just into here. That's what we really need. Let's do it. That's what I jokingly call the LA approach to your on and off ramps. You just literally throw them anywhere there's room. And that works for me. Right now, it seems like we need a bit more help with the offloading from the highway. Getting back on is not that much of an issue, but we should work a little on-ramp here as well. And this can split into 2 lanes towards the end, and we'll give them a light. That's cool. Very San Diego, LA, if I do say so myself. And then, yeah, this one can kind of like maybe go straight into the, back onto the highway. Make a bridge, a little interchange. Standalone lane on its own, perhaps. It's nice and long, too, which is cool. Okay, residential demand is jumping back up. That makes me happy to see. I do want to get that next milestone done before our episode is up. Yeah, until we get a little bit deeper into the series, let's try to keep the first few episodes, maybe first 10 even, just like under a half hour. I think I do get kind of progressively longer with the content. I make the argument too, like the further you get into the series, the more you might maybe crave a bit of a longer episode as well. So you can let me know of your content thought on that, but I think, yeah, just to kind of get her going, we'll keep them bite-sized morsels. Are we out of power again? Wow, a growing city is hungry for power. I do want some more forms of power. Coal is just not very clean. The wind turbines aren't very efficient, so we're kind of stuck in this. But yeah, we'll just add another one. Keep them kind of together so we know where they are when we want to get rid of them and upgrade them. Eventually, we'll be burning trash for power as well. That's an important milestone to get to. And especially too, we want to get also a crematorium unlocked. Although there is a really good milestone if you fill, I think, 7 instances of the cemetery. You get a unique building, not a milestone, sorry. And I don't really, I don't hunt too often for those, but it'd be kind of fun to use some of these, fun ones, right? 2,000 abandoned buildings. Oh my god, you know what I mean? Like, that seems impossible. Impossible. But that'd be kind of fun to try for, you know? Who knows? If you guys are okay with it, by the end of the 9 tiles and the end of our milestone run, I might use a simple unlock all, just so we get more of these buildings in place so we can kind of see them. But I really do want this to be like a focus on like a vanilla challenge. Can you make this city like look good, feel like an American coastal southern, you know, border town, while just using like in-game base assets and stuff, right? Is it doable? I think so. That's the quest we're on right now, right? I feel like we're setting ourselves up for like death waves right here. Okay, so the big school should be good enough for the moment. I think the coverage window for that one is pretty wide as well. It is, nice. The high school as well made a really big impact. With City Skylines, of course, you have to go through, you know, elementary school before high school, just like in real life. So our high school looks kind of like, but it's good though. We're okay. And then from a cost perspective, I don't want to put a second one down, so I think we're okay. Maybe a little bit more health services, because we're getting a bit far away. Oh, excellent. Perfect. Okay, cool. Tourism specialization. That'll be fun to start doing. More public transit stuff. More roads, which is what I'm looking for. And the ever-important services. So they look like they're bigger versions of what we already have. And yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff to put down. Ferries, public transportation. That's cool. Bus station. Hello. Yeah, and the hospital too. So a hospital can go down right now. That'll be good. Yeah. That'll look nice on the skyline. Because I feel like in this part, we're going to be a little bit like lower density. So some of these bigger buildings will really stand out, I think, in a good way. Yeah, the hospital, the school. And then downtown, we'll just have like the IT cluster. We're going to use those Japanese skyscrapers from the content creator pack. We'll use as many like custom unique buildings from like all the DLCs that we can. And we'll have like a really tall, strong skyline with at least like 1 or 2 landmarks. So you kind of can use those for reference. And then, yeah, baseball stadium. I don't want to lose momentum on that. Such good momentum. All right, let's put a nice big library in near the school. I like that. And since we're jazzing stuff up a bit here, inspired by the music, let's put a playground next to the elementary school. Sorry, houses. And just like a little dog walking park somewhere too. Cute. Yeah, cute. And I don't know, I kind of want to maybe try to hide a river somewhere through here. That is crazy talk, but like a freshwater outflow pipe, just get a little bit of water coming out. That might be kind of fun. I think we'll jump into like detail and like trying those kind of things out maybe a little bit deeper into the series. I am just kind of worried about our finances. So I want to build us a bigger base of that first, right? Anyway, let's just zone a bit more here, and then let's wrap this episode up. I think we had some good chit chat. I wanted to focus a bit more on the building, but I think we did a pretty good job here overall, so I am pleased. This is a job well done so far. Power. Put a little plaza next to this. Power. That was fire, not power. I feel like you know the words. The longer you talk, the less they make sense, right? English is confusing too, man. I don't want to jump into that whole conversation now, but if you're like ESL, you totally get what I'm talking about. All right, smaller plaza, because we got that one right there. And I'm going to connect these two with a little walkway here. Just start trying to put these little casual things in. Not that we're like detailing it, but like, you know. This looks nice, right? There you go. And then we can maybe play on the fact that it's a little bit off center if we put something like a little tree or something right there, you know? I always feel like I should make the effort now actually to center that. Or yeah, that's the way. That's so much better. Little bouts of symmetry if we can. All right, cool. I like it. Guys, let's wrap it up here. Episode 2 in the bank. Not a bad start. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. Trees couldn't go down there. I feel like the city just builds itself sometimes, eh? And so the grid will be really easy to fill in. This is already looking so, yeah, this is good. And of course, like the industry will move to an industrial area. I don't want like polluters downtown. This will be offices eventually, commercial, varying degrees of density as well. And yeah, I think we might start a little bus route next episode just to get a bit of help on this road here. Traffic's not getting in the way because we've been zoning a lot, so it's just a lot coming in at once. But with only the one highway interchange, we're kind of bottlenecking, so that'll help a bit. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Okay, guys, drop me your thoughts. Again, I might not get to them till a few episodes, but always good to have some thoughts, right? I think we're building this together. Happy building. Speaking of which, stay hydrated. I'm going to grab some water myself. And I'll see you in the next episode. This is going well. Hope you guys are having a great day. Join our Discord, and I'll see you on a stream, either here or on Twitch. All right, share some pictures. That's pretty much it. I'll see you next episode.